Right, man. Solomon, man. You know? Solomon was balling, man. You know? Solomon was damn near balling out of control, man. You know? This motherfucker right here, man, this king right here was rich behind his fucking wildest dreams, man. You know? You know? He was balling out here. Solomon was out here stunting, man. You know? He was getting his shine on, man. He wasn't playing. You know, man like Solomon, man. You know? You dig it? Let's see what Solomon was working with, man. This motherfucker was balling, man. He wasn't looking like no bum. Solomon wasn't looking like no bum out here, man. You know? 1 Kings 10:14. Now the weight of gold that came of Solomon in 1 year was 636 talents of gold, man. You know? Beside that, he had of the merchantmen and of the traffic of the spice merchants and of all the kings of Arabia and of the governors of the country. And King Solomon made 200 targets of beaten gold. 600 shekels of gold went to one target. And he made 300 shields of beaten gold. 3 pounds of gold went on one shield. And the king put them in the house of forest of Lebanon. Moreover, the king made a great throne of ivory and overlaid it with the best gold, man. The best gold, man. The throne had 6 steps. And the top of the throne was round behind. And there were stays on either side of the place of the seat. And 2 lions stood beside and stays. The stays, and 12 lions stood there on the one side and on the other upon the 6 steps. There was not like the like made in any kingdom. And all King Solomon's drinking vessels were of gold. Man wasn't drinking out no regular cup, you know. Man don't want to be drinking out no regular cup, man. And all the vessels of the house of the forest of Lebanon were of pure gold. None were of silver. None were silver. So this is a pure, you know, unadulterated golden kingdom, man. The heck was this guy working with, man? Where he got all that gold from, man? Shit. All that, man. It was nothing accounted of in the days of Solomon. Yo, this guy was stunting. He was balling out here, bro. For the king had at sea a navy of Tarshish. So King Solomon had a navy, man. He had a navy out here, baby. You know? You know? Talking about ancient war. Man had a navy out back in them days, b. Fuck is you talking about, man? With the navy of Haram. Once in 3 years came the navy of Tarshish, man, Iberia, bringing gold and silver, ivory, and apes and peacocks, man. Man had apes, man. Yo, what kind of riches was this man dealing with? Man like King Solomon had apes coming on ships, man. And peacocks, man. This motherfucker was fly international luxurious art, man. Man was exotic, man, with it, man. King Solomon was exotic with his shit, man. He wasn't playing. We having fun with this shit, man. We have a little fun with this shit, man. It's all good, man. So King Solomon exceeded all the kings of the earth for riches and for wisdom, man. You know? So nobody's riches could come near King Solomon's, man. You know? Nor could their wisdom come near him, man. You know? Bezos wouldn't have had nothing on King Solomon back in them days, man. You know? Rockefeller wouldn't have nothing on King Solomon back in them days, man. The Rothschild wouldn't have nothing on King Solomon back in them days, man. They ain't got apes coming over in ships. apes and peacocks, man. You know, coming over in the ships of Tarshish, man, yearly. You know, this motherfucker was stunting out here, man, you know. He exceeded all the kings of the earth for riches and for wisdom, man. And all the earth sought to Solomon to hear his wisdom, which God had put in his heart. And they brought every man his present, vessels of silver and vessels of gold, and garments and armor and spices, horses and mules, a rate year by year, man. That was the tribute, man, that they had to bring to King Solomon, man. You know what I mean? For all the balling he was doing out here back then in the ancient world, man. He wasn't playing. You know, he was straight decked out, man. King Solomon was straight up decked out, man. You know what I mean? Everything was of gold. All his vessels was of gold, man. Furniture, art, you know. He had exotic animals, man. You know, artwork, decorations, man. You know, furniture, gold, man. Silver, man. Motherfucker. We having fun with it, man. All good, man. So it be what it be, man. You know what I mean? But we get golly with it, though. We get golly as well with it. You dig what I'm saying? Don't ever get it twisted, man. You know? And they, yeah, I just heard that. They brought spices, horses, mules. A rate year by year. That was a tax. That was the tax they had to pay back then. That was the tribute they had to pay. The hell? And Solomon gathered together chariots, right? Vessels of gold, bro. You have to bring that as a tribute. Kidding me? Ain't no flipping FRNs, you know, Federal Reserve notes. And Solomon gathered together chariots and horsemen, and he had 1,400 chariots. Whew! Man, I can't even start to imagine this guy's kingdom, blood. It must have been straight up, yo, this guy's out of control, fam. And 12,000 horsemen, whom he bestowed in the cities for chariots, and with the king at Jerusalem. And the king made silver to be in Jerusalem as stones, man. What? So get all these stones out here and replace them with straight silver, man. The hell? See this guy? And cedars made he to be as the sycamore trees that are in the vale for abundance. And Solomon had horses brought out of Egypt and linen yarn. The king's merchants received the linen yarn at a price. And a chariot came up and went out of Egypt for 600 shekels of silver, and horse for 150. And so for all the kings of the Hittites and for the kings of Syria did they bring them out by their means, man. It's what Solomon's kingdom looked like, man. You know? Shit, man. Man like Solomon out here, man. The hell? Out of him came King David, man. And out of him came King David, man. You know? Straight stunters, man. Straight decked out, man. You know what I mean? That's what you call a blessing, man. You know what I mean? Shit. Lord's dealing with, man.